I thought he was going to do the Jerry Anderson.
No. I was just thinking to myself there, am I muted? Am I muted like I used to do before with StreamYard? And then I thought, hey, I don't have to worry about that anymore because as soon as you go live, as soon as like that little advert you think at the beginning finishes, we go live onto the stream, which is really cool.
So,
Very cool.
so you'll be able to do a full unboxing unmuted.
Yes, funny you
Well,
should mention unboxing.
well. Technically, he may still mute himself by accidentally hitting the mute button. So
That's easily done, depending on where I put my coffee cup. Right, just before we start, let's mention everyone who's in chat already. Thank you for joining us so early on the stream, everyone in chat. We've got David Markey, Crafting It So, that's our Sophie. CJ, Cheburton Junction, Tony, thank you for joining us. Scott was in early on. Everyone on the panel's been in saying hi to each other. Hello, and hello. And can I just say thank you to everyone who's taken a membership out. It's gone kind of bonkers, and I'm really impressed. So thank you so much. Link at the top for the memberships. That's the last time I'm going to mention it on this stream. I will not mention it again, I promise, unless, of course, catering is involved. I want to welcome Marcus to the stream. Marcus!
Hello, good evening, everyone. And Terry.
I want to mention our Scottish friend Panzercat to the stream.
meow.
And from down under in Tasmania, the one and the only Scots Models.
Howdy, all. Howdy, folks.
You're not supposed to say howdy. You're supposed to say good day. Good day, mate.
Oh, g'day, Gobber. There you go.
Okay. Going to say hi to everyone joining us on Rumble. Let's have a see. How many joining us on Rumble? Where is it? Oh, 6 on Rumble. No one on Twitch, as expected, and 17 on the YouTube. But I think some people are watching adverts right now, and I apologise for that. Last couple of streams, I did it without adverts to see how many people were actually watching. And the past few have been an average of around 40 people watching on each of the new summer streams. So, well happy with that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Okay, let's take a trip around the table, see what we're all doing. I'm going to head to Scott first.
Hey,
Dun, dun, dun. Scott, what you making, mate?
I'm going to make a mess.
For your unboxing of the Chinese thingamajig.
Chinese thingamajig.
It was
What?
a Chinese airplane. What was it?
No, it wasn't a Chinese airplane. It was an American one.
American airplane, but made in China, wasn't it? It's one of them hobbies.
Terry, it was Magic Factory. It was the F4U Corsair.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Back.
F4U
Yeah.
Corsair, and it was because it's like Hobby Boss, Funny Factory, Funny Farm. They give them all bonkers names.
Oh, I think Magic Factory's their own company, unlike Trumpeter and Hobby Boss and all that.
It looked really crisp though. The sprues on it.
It is very crisp. The detail on it's amazing.
If you haven't seen it yet, head over to Scott's channel. I'm sure someone will drop a link in at some point. Can someone send an invite to Joshy B as well? Because I don't have his email still. And you guys have got him on Messenger, I think. If you could, someone could do that for me, that'd be great.
I think, is he home?
I
know
think he was at his mother's doing some work.
Bang goes my cunning plan to have a chat dolly tonight. CJ's joined us on Rumble as well. Thank you, CJ. His Rumble tag is inverted tote, by the way. Excellent. Right, sorry, Scott. Take it away, mate. All yours.
Well, I'm going to be continuing on with the Easy 8. I've already put these side thingies on, whatever they are, I don't know. I've got to do the same on this side. But
Those things, Scott, are fender brackets.
fender brackets, all right. I'm not a mechanic, so you know. But I might also do something with the turret as well. So
I was about to say something really, really stupid just then. I held back. No, I'm going to say it. I was going to say it.
Yeah.
God damn, Scott, that model is huge at 135. It's like half the size of a 1-16.
well, it probably would be. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say there, Terry. Well, you've got those clippers on the bench. Clip your fingernails. Clip your fingers.
Hands up.
Thing is, when I went through my goth stage, oh god, I'm not going to give that one away. I didn't go through a goth stage, but if I did go through a goth stage in my youth, I had much longer fingernails than I have now. But yeah, that it is a whopping kit for 135. It really does look big.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
well-
convinced they've got the scale right on that.
No, they've got the scale right. It's just that the camera is just a bit close to what you to the
bench,
to the model.
yes.
Yeah, the bench. But
Is-
the kit, the tank should be about yay big.
Is that like a Father Ted thing? The cows
Yes.
are further away.
Yes, yes. Things appear closer. Things in your mirror may be closer than they appear. Yes.
Right, let's go and see what's on Marcus's bench because it looks a bit spectacular. This.
So I am currently working on the Night Abominant Warhammer 40k, of course. Casually, just throwing it together at the moment, building sub-assemblies. This is the leg. This is the beginning of the torso. There we go. There's a head. There you
Where's
go.
the wing?
Another
The
one with
wing.
another one with a big scale Warhammer.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. Yeah.
Ace, mate, that'll keep all the Warhammer, Star Trek, Star Wars fans happy.
Yes.
I do like that though.
I nearly got a fine there, but not in yet. Panzer!
Yes, I am here. I am continuing to work on the interior of these, the Das Werk Eagle 4, which is the repop of the Vespid models Eagle 4 with interior bits. So I'm continuing to work on that. I was doing a little bit on the stream with Carl earlier, but it was kind of slow going because it was photo etch.
God, you love your photo etch. I don't know.
Well, I enjoy working with it. I know that Marcus has issues with it, but sometimes there are component parts in the kit that are made from photo etch because this is what people wanted from plastic models. Remember, back in the old days, plastic kits it was all plastic. If you wanted extra stuff, you had to buy something called there was photo etch. They were from a Japanese company called On the Detail or Detail Up. Or I think it was On the Detail, and it was you bought a sheet of this stuff. It was literally that size. It may have had half a dozen components on it, and it cost you an arm and a leg, and a small Asian doggy, and and it just enhanced.
Do you
I
mean
was.
a puppy?
Yes, a puppy. Yes, a small Asian puppy. Yes, I was going to use something, but I cleaned it up quite considerably because I realised what time the stream we were going out.
We were close there.
Yeah, we were, weren't we? Yeah, but but modelers frequently scratch build, extra detail onto their kits as through the 80s, the 70s, and the 80s. In the 90s, photo etch became a thing. And then the kit manufacturers, Dragon and Trumpeter that first introduced photo etch into their kits as standard.
Yeah.
And then other companies like Tamiya do, but they don't do photo etch brass. They do photo etch nickel silver, which is a pain in the butt to solder together. But people have come that used to having metal in their kits now that's what it is, because the Chinese the tie tooling manufacturing has got so good that they can do these and produce these so cheaply. It's like 3D printed components now. You buy some kits, they've got 3D printed components in them. They're becoming that common in kits now. I wouldn't be surprised, Scott, if there was in your kit of your Magic Factory kit there's 3D printed components in there.
I'm just wondering now because I've never really looked into modern manufacturing techniques for model kits, right?
Yeah.
So how are the actual dies made now?
In the old days, I'm sure they would be hand milled, hand machined.
Right.
Nowadays, I think they're machine milled on CNC machines. The kits are designed by CAD. I imagine that the CAD files are easily transferable to a machine that mills the mouldings. And the way
I was just thinking that metal 3D printers are quite common now, like aluminium.
Yes.
You can 3D print aluminium, titanium, steel, iron, all sorts, copper,
Yeah.
whatever. So, are we at
Cement.
the stage? Are we at the stage now? Do you think that they can start 3D printing the dies?
I would imagine they could, but I imagine 3D printing metals is a very expensive process.
Oh, it is. I looked at the machines once because I thought I'd top everyone because everyone's getting a PLA and a resin printer. I thought, right, I'm going to get a metal one.
Well, you,
And I looked at the prices. They start at like 200,000 quid. It's just mental.
yes, and that's your little bit. I mean, take a look at home 3D printing. It started off back in the 1980s. There was a prototype of the PLA printers out, the ones that injection mold the plastic. There was prototypes of them out. It took to the 2000s for them to start becoming a thing, and home produced units. You get I have a home 3D printer and I print component parts. Like this is an example of something I printed out. You buy it, or you get a free STL file and you print out components on your build plate. Now that would take me about an hour 14 minutes to print that if I print it flat to the base. And that's a domestic household hobby printer. You get commercial ones that can produce that same component by the thousand and produces it in about 10 minutes. But the footprint of the machine is so big, and the running costs are quite expensive. So it only makes sense to do commercial home printing on one, or home 3D printing on these giant machines, because they're extremely fast, and the resolution on them is superb. But eventually, I can see 3D printing, home 3D printing with 8 and 20K machines becoming the thing, becoming the norm. But it will never replace plastic kit
I
manufacturing.
mean, realistically, the thing that really does put me off about photo etch is the effort that goes in, not the effort that goes into it, but when you put them all on the model kit
Mhm.
and a bit falls off and it's gone forever.
Mhm.
I don't care what kind of super glue people use or whatever, cyano. If you're actually manhandling your models, which is something I do regularly,
Yeah.
because I enjoy them. I do. I'm a pervert like that. I like to pick them up every now and again and have a little look and think back to when I was a kid and me Action Men and stuff like that. God, men never grow up. We just do not grow up, do we?
Yeah, we do not age gracefully.
No.
Just look at the abuse you hurled at me in the green room when I showed you that out of all 4 of us, I'm the only one with a full head of grey hair. The abuse I got from this lot was unbelievable.
Panther is hence known as Upside Down Marcus.
I mean, I did point out that my hair was the same colour as Marcus's beard, but I have a full head of hair.
I don't know how that works. My dad had a full head of hair right up until his passing at 70 odd years old after a bottle of rum a night for 70 years. I don't get it because I've lost mine. But I think that's stress and kids that made mine fall out.
Well, the other aspect is it's genetics. Is that your dad may have had a full head of hair, but you may have inherited your mother's side of the gene pool.
My mum wasn't bald.
No, but the males on your mother's side of the family might have been.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, what am I doing? What's Little History doing? What's Terry doing? Some of you guys who've been watching me on other streams know about what I'm about to show you. I'm going to unbox this. So I'm going full screen. Sorry, guys. I'm going to nick the screen for a little while so people can see this in the detail. Oh, that's not me. That's Marcus.
That's definitely not you.
I've lost you. There I am. Right, this is the Messerschmitt BF110D. Now, we found out through various sources, thanks to Moz and James and a few other people, Man's Model Moments as well, Alex, that this is originally a Dragon kit, but relabeled as Hobby 2000. Let's go. There it is.
Yes.
Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Panzer, tell it. There we go.
Focus. There you go. Behave.
Rebadged as Hobby 2000, which has had various different names. I was told by the guy in the shop that this was an Aoshima original kit, and it's never been near Aoshima, this. So Dragon is the original one. And is Dragon Chinese or Japanese company?
Dragon is a Chinese company. They originated in Hong Kong.
Okay.
and they took over the Thankyou legacy kits.
Well, it makes this even more impressive then. If this is a Chinese kit from, I think, 2010,
Yes.
let me open the box up. And forgive me if you've seen all this before, but I need to do an unboxing for the channel, and I'll need to edit this down when I do the build of this and give my final verdict. Now, I'm already impressed because, unlike our friends Airfix, every bag in this big bag is individually bagged, which is something I like because you're in transit, the sprues don't rub against each other, and bits don't fall. Bits tend not to fall off, and if they do, they're in that bag.
Yes.
And there's nothing worse than opening up a sprue with all your little bits on, your little cabling bits and stuff like that, and they're snapped or broken off. Just absolute pain to re-glue together. I can already see it in this bag here. Let's go through it. I'll put the bag aside for a moment. We'll go through the bits that you get with this kit as standard. And bear in mind, this is 1:32 scale. It is 1:32, isn't it?
It is 1/32. I don't think it originated as Dragon, because I don't think Dragon ever did kits that big.
Well, I looked on ScaleMates, and Dragon is the first manufacturer. After they told me that, after Moz told me that this was Dragon, then I went on ScaleMates, and it said Dragon were the first company to release it. Nothing before that. So I was kind of shocked because, a lot of the Chinese companies, rightly so, they get slagged off because some of them are absolute trash. But there again, on the flip side, you've got Takom, awesome kits, just incredible. And you've got, who else? Chinese, really good.
I genuinely am surprised that Dragon did 1/32 scale. I know they did 1/48 scale aircraft kits, and I was wondering if this is like Das Werk taking a particular branded kit and upgrading the size of it.
Yeah, it's definitely 132.
But then there was a gap in Dragon's history where they didn't have a European importer, which meant their kits were very rare. So they could have originally introduced this in that time frame, in that gap time.
But it just reeks of quality. I mean, the instructions, it's on glossy paper, and you've got a little bit of colour, not full colour, but you've got your paint schemes and stuff like that. It looks like a pretty straightforward, simple build. And I already get the feeling, well, we'll look at the numbering when I get this open, but it's looking pretty good so far. That's the instructions anyway. Standard fare, you all know about instructions. But bonus upon bonus, you've got a sheet of masking for the canopies, and there's a lot of canopy on this kit, you'll see in a minute. Massive sheet of cartograph decals, always a bonus when you get cartograph stuff. And as I showed on the stream when I was with Moz and John Alec, there we go, printed by Cartograph. There we go. All original labelled Hobby 2000. So, and there's all the little decals as well. Great quality. Let me just get a focus on that so you can see the quality. There we go. Hopefully that's focused in. Look at that. And again, second set of cartograph. Now, let me grab the big packet over. It's a lot of kit. A hell of a lot of kit for 50 quid. I'm telling you, it's just insane. I can only imagine that this must have come over. The guy at the model shop must have got this before all the tariff things went mental last year. There we go. We've got photo etch in there as well. Come on, think about this. 50 quid, photo etch. You've got cartograph decals, colour instructions, a masking set, all in this one kit. So I'm not going to open up every single sprue bag here. Let me just focus in. There we go. But I'll open a couple of them. Oh, I told a slight fib. It looked like these were all in separate bags, and they are not. There's 2 sprues in each bag. We'll start with the glasswork, I think. Just have a look at the glasswork.
Right, I think.
Go on.
When was it released?
Oh, that's very naughty indeed. They've got 2 sprues of glasswork in one bag.
That's not good.
That's not good. Luckily, nothing's fallen off in the bag. I just wanted to see the clarity because I've had some Chinese kits that have come through and the glass has been foggy. Now, that is absolutely pristine. Bonus.
I think
Absolutely.
you lucked out.
That is crisp.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
2008.
Well, depending on how this goes together, this company might become one of my new favourites. I'd never heard of them until I went in the model shop. Right,
Well, I've just done a quick check myself. The original tooling was 2008,
right.
but it's been shared out between with Revel as well. So,
But we're dragging the first guys.
yes, apparently Dragon were the first people to release this kit.
It's incredible. This is really incredible.
In that scale. I was not aware of that.
Let's get the
2008.
It's a hell of a big kit, I'll tell you that. I'm not even anywhere near the wings at the moment, but it's huge.
Yes.
So the fuselage itself.
That's what my ex used to say.
Hey, I knew that was coming somehow.
Hey, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. This is the only reason I'm on is to crack jokes and start conversations.
So without the nose and the rest of the glass and the tail, I would imagine that's about 35 centimeters for the fuselage. And I'm trying to show you some of the. There's not a great deal of detail on the fuselage. This is standard stuff for the Chinese ones. There's no rivets there showing, and I'm imagining this would have had rivets because this was an aluminium aircraft, as far as I know. So yeah, no rivets whatsoever there. Let's get a close up in there. Hang on, let's have a see. Get close up to the camera. There we go. So you can see some of they've actually got some tiny rivets around what looks like it's going to be a porthole in the fuselage. You just see it there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd have to get some imagery. I mean, I haven't done too much investigation into this, so I'll get some real photos of the actual aircraft. I don't know if any of these are still existing. Anyone know? In museums anywhere?
Probably in the museum.
What's that?
I don't know about flying.
I know that the car version of that was that there was one of them in the Glasgow Museum of Transport. You know,
That's it. Because after the war, they used all the noses for cars, didn't they? Right, let's find the wings because that'll be the teller. Usually, the wing sections have the most detail on any model kit. Normally, for me anyway, on an aircraft. Right, let's get this open. Again, 2 sprues in one bag. So FPC win out this time because you don't do it all the time. This is 2 sprues in one bag all the way, but there's a hell of a lot of sprues. Get one of these wings out. Here we go. Look at the size of this. I would imagine completed, we're talking about about 670, 660 millimeters.
right. Okay. Apparently, there are 2 left in the world. One is at the Royal Air Force Museum in Hendon, and the second is in the Technical Museum in Berlin. There's also a private one in Denmark.
This is actually quite sweet. This the detailing on the wings. I don't know if you can see that the riveting just there. It's not too deep.
Now, will you be living up to your name and actually be counting the number of rivets on this?
Well, there's not that many on this, so I don't think I'll have to count too far. I'm trying to get some focus on this so you can see the rivets. I'm thinking there needs to be more detail on this, but I'd have to look at some actual real photos of the real thing to see what it was actually like. But anyway, this is going to be motorized, as is my way, and fully lit. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this kit. 50 quid, Hobby 2000, BF 110. It is the BF 110, isn't it? Let's get the facts right. BF 110D Messerschmitt. So that's it for our little unboxing. I'm going to start the build of this now. I won't bother putting that back in the bag.
Does this, Terry, mean that you have actually completed the Airfix 148 scale Apache that you started on Michelle's stream?
No, because I will do more of that on Michelle's stream at 11 o'clock on Sunday.
Ooh.
Just giving a plug for Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
So that's that. Has my chat frozen?
Somebody type in chat.
Somebody type anything in chat.
The last thing I can see was 30 seconds ago, or almost a minute ago, was from Sophie, where she says, "Hi, go for it."
I've got it as 13 minutes ago. That
Was it? Oh dear. It could be they're not very talkative tonight.
No, it could be the unboxing to put everyone to sleep, which doesn't surprise me.
Or they've obviously get used to you doing a muted, silent unboxing that they've automatically muted you.
Mind you, it is tea time. I understand people have to eat, unlike me.
Yeah.
Right, let's get the instructions out and see what step one is. Right, step one.
Open the box. Step 2.
We've opened the box, baby.
Yes. Step 2. Remove any sharp objects that might harm my fingers. Yes.
Cockpit is. Oh, I've got to start with the ammo racks, apparently. Okay. Let's plan this build properly.
The plan
of a lifetime. Sophie's still there. Hey, Sophie.
Yeah, boom.
Right, let's go looking for some pictures, actually, of the BF110. BF110. Let's just go. Let's get some pictures up. Images. Then obviously I've got to do a little documentary on this BF110. They actually used to call it the trash mosquito because it just wasn't it was nowhere near as good as the mosquito, even though it was the German equivalent as a fighter bomber.
What did you say? The trash mosquito?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a very
bit of an insult.
Compliment.
It looks so cool though.
Yeah, I remember building the Airfix kit back in the day in 1/72 scale.
That must have been an adventure.
Hey, I'll have you know that it was a very good kit back in its day. Not a lot of parts to it.
No, I'm joking, mate. I'm trying not to knock any kit now because obviously it depends on when they were made, and sometimes a kit with a lot of faults can bring you more pleasure in fixing them.
Yeah.
Brian's in. Brian, I can sling you an invite if you want to join us for a little while, mate.
Hey, Brian.
Big hi to Got Fuels.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian, there you go.
Across the pond in the United States of America, baby. And Adam's joined us as well. Tudor Rose UK. Good evening, all. Just back from the pub. Got my chippy tea and ready to listen to Tezza laugh like Muttley.
Yes.
It's a smoker's laugh. That's what it is.
Yes. Brian at Got Fuel is from the land of the free, the brave, and the 20% tariffs.
And with a desperate shortage of jet fuel.
Yes. Nothing new on that front, I'm afraid, Terry, today.
It's gone awfully quiet on that, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yes.
Yeah, no problem, Brian. And right back at you, because your streams are too late for me as well, because I'm going to be up at 6 in the morning for work.
He's usually on about in the middle of the day for me.
Yeah, for you.
Stephen Kessel's joined us as well. Says, hello,
Hello.
I'll keep on modelling. Hey, Stephen. Sophie says, hi, Stephen. And Sophie, enjoy your new blue spanner.
Ooh, congratulations.
Well, she's been joining us on loads of the streams, and I
Yeah.
thought she's not planning to discount the blue spanner. In fact, I'm going to move over to my YouTube page and make sure all those who Stephen Kessel look at the blue spanner as well.
Very cool.
Now, the blue spanners enable you to post links to your channels, your YouTube channels. So long as it's modelling related or hobby related, I really don't mind you posting the links. But obviously, the only rule I have, please don't abuse it and post links to anything that might be pornographic, racist, or political.
Damn it.
Yeah, that only gets posted on his OnlyFans page.
Yeah,
Ah.
if you want that kind of stuff, subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's called Naked Plastic.
Ooh, I like that.
Unpainted and raw.
Yeah.
Silicon based.
Lindsay's joined us as well. Hey, Lindsay, welcome, mate.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
G'day, Lindsay.
I just tried to highlight a YouTube chat. It didn't work. Hang on, let's get it up there. Brian's gone, what? No porn?
That's what I said.
Well,
Isn't it-
actually, wouldn't we call this porn?
Yep, that's Naked Plastic, mate.
No,
You're
no,
modelling porn.
no.
Keyword search.
Wait a second. This,
Oh, no.
Terry, this is modelling porn. Look at that. This is absolute utter filth of modelling porn. Look at that.
Filth.
Look, I mean, look at the streaks on that. You know.
Is that the centerfold?
Yes.
I am absolutely going to show you something. Oh, I've got to show you this. All right. You've done it now. You've done it now. Right. Okay. We're going to do pornography for modelers. Please don't tune out just because I said that. You'll get what I mean.
Look at the curves.
Absolutely safe. I guarantee you, absolutely safe for work. Right.
Terry on a bearskin rug in front of a fire holding that kit. You know, that'll be... Sorry. Go ahead. Here we go.
Wait, hang on. I've got to find it now. Where's my history gone?
Do we really want Terry's little histories, internet history, being broadcast?
Ah, come on. Where are you?
It's being a little tease, Terry. It's hiding from you.
I've got it. I've got it.
Well, keep it to yourself and go to the chemist and get some pills for it.
All right. Copy. Paste.
Wow, the laugh. What's going on?
Fellas, get ready with the tissues.
Okay, then.
It's actually quite worrying.
Does one have to take one's trousers off for this?
I'm not going to be able to show it full screen because I'll get in trouble off YouTube. But I am going to show it. All right, here we go. Come on, hurry up and download. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, it's got to be big.
Right.
You're gonna
Okay.
need a bigger boat.
Or a smaller shark.
Yeah, that too.
Video. Show more files. Downloads. Open. Right. This is what I call absolute pure. Oh, what's happened? Where is it? Oh, there it is.
They
I've
cooked
got
you
a
already.
ding. I wonder if we can change that.
Ah, there you go.
Ooh, look at
Now
that.
we're talking. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Look,
It's slow, isn't it?
Is
look
this
at
at,
that.
is this at Saumur in France?
Yeah, summer.
Oh, it's a big one, isn't it?
82 years old and in full working order, without an engine swap, without any major works doing to it. Yes, it has been restored, but 82 years old. So much for unreliable, eh? Look at that. If you're wondering what you're looking at, that is a King Tiger.
Yeah.
For me, the ultimate in tanks. My favourite tank.
It's a beauty, definitely.
Right, let's get rid of that. I did warn you. Right, there we go. Bring everyone back. I hope you enjoyed.
Very much. Thank you.
We didn't get to hear the noise though of the Maybach engine.
Did the sound not come out?
Nope, no sound.
Ah, rats.
It's okay. The visuals was just as good.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to imagine the sound, ladies and gentlemen.
I could actually get one of my Tamiya's down and crank that up and get the full sound.
Yeah, but the thing about actually being there, seeing these things going, is you can actually feel the noise in your chest as these things drive past.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate, you can feel every track link hit the floor. It's
Mhm.
just immense.
The truck link hit the floor, and the truck link hit the floor.
Well, I hope everyone's okay out there in Chatland, and you've had a fantastic day. We are live streaming to the Rumble, to the Twitch, and to the YouTube in full glorious 1080p. And joining me on today's stage, we've got Marcus. Yes.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Can't help it.
No, it's
I
fine.
love our Scandinavian mates. I do.
Oh, appreciated.
Pubs Cat from Scotland. We love our Scottish friends as well.
Hello. Sorry, I'm reaching over. I was going to hope you were going to go to Scott first. I'm bending over trying to pick up a sprue with the edge with a leg of my glasses.
Okay, I'll put Scott in the second position then. There we go.
There we
Ta-da!
go. It was, I dropped something on the floor. I was reaching over to catch it with the arm of my glasses.
And of course, we have Scott from Tasmania. I did send Paul an invite as well. Lindsay's got an invite if he fancies joining us. I sent Natasha an invite. Although she's been poorly recently, hasn't she?
Yes and no. She's slightly getting better. I mean, she's a bit rough around the boys, but you know, she's all right.
rough around the boys.
Yeah.
I think what he meant was the voice.
Yes. Yeah, the voice.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. It was the way you said it. It sounded like boys.
Yeah.
I'm guessing what Adam's just said in the chat there is something referring to the Panther tank that was found under that guy's house in Germany.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that tank hasn't been transferred to an Airbnb by someone from Shoreditch. And Stephen Haynes has joined us as well. Hey, wow, we're up to 37 people watching now.
Hey,
Welcome.
Stephen.
Very cool.
And we've got 9 watching on Rumble right now, and I think one of those is CJ, one of them is me, because it does count. Our page is open as well, but don't do it too much because I want it to be real. And 2 people watching on Twitch right now. Brilliant. 28 on YouTube. Excellent. Good little Thursday night crowd. I've got to tell you, Pansy, you are racing through that kit every day. I see it. You've done more.
Well, today on Carol's stream, I was mucking about with photo etch brass, and I was making this little mount up. I'm at the stage of the assembly now where I've got to go and do some research to add some cabling into it, because there's a monitor there that mounts, and it literally glues on 2 edges of plastic and a photo etch brass piece onto plastic. But if you add some extra wiring, it allows you to add something that structurally stabilizes it on the build. So, but today I'm cracking on with some more of the interior work. Where have I put the clippers?
I've got to tell everyone as well, everyone in the chat, if you've got a blue spanner, you can put links into your YouTube channel. This is part of the community where, you might get some more subscribers out of it, you might get some more thumbs up, you would get that viewing time, so you eventually head to monetization. It's a good place to be.
Fantastic.
In fact, I'm going to drop some links in now. There's links in the description to tonight's video. In the description. Just repeating myself now. Links to everybody's channel in the description. Everyone who's joined me on this panel before, the links are all there. So if you feel like it, spread a bit of love around, hit a few of those channel links and give it a subscribe. And make sure you hit notifications as well, because a lot of my friends are starting to stream themselves now as well, which is great, which gives more coverage. I mean, before we were almost at 24 hours before with the American side across the pond, Australia side across double pond, England and Europe.
Nice.
And of course, our Marcus has his own stream as well on a Saturday at 10 o'clock, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much he's had to drink beforehand, though.
There will be a stream. There's always a stream.
Nothing wrong with
Content-wise, it's different.
nothing wrong with having a beverage on a non-work night.
Exactly, and it's come as you are kind of a stream. There's no holds bars.
Gina Ryan says, I've got a blue spanner, but that's because I forgot to put my heating on. Is that what you call it? Okay, it's before the watershed. Let's not go there. CJ says, I appear not to be on your list, Terry, and I did stream with you ages ago. Oh, yeah, you did as well. Hang on, CJ. Let me go. I will rectify that right now. I do apologize. I am an imperfect human.
Poor Chorbutton.
CJ.
I am fixing it as we speak.
Well, if that isn't customer service, I don't know what is.
Dee-doo-dee-doo-dee. Right, here we go. Copy.
Paste.
Edit. Edit video. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Hey! Done! So if you look at the description now, it's in there. And apologies for my retarditude.
Retarditude.
God, I'm going to get cancelled for that one, aren't I?
No.
And if you're into train porn, hit up Cheverton Junction, by the way. It's... Jesus. If the channel ever takes off, I am going to get my own railroad, without a doubt.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because just mint.
What you could do, Terry, is you could do a garden railway.
I know
that way
we've got one. You know when I did that video on P&S Hobbies, the model shop, the guy in there's got a garden railway, and it's absolutely out of this world.
Quite impressive stuff when they do that, I have to say.
It is. I mean, I follow a guy called Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider. Another good channel to look at, by the way, because Anthony's train stuff is just it looks real. Well, they all do. All the train guys that I follow, when they do the camera, I don't know how they do it, but there must be some kind of, I don't know, filter or something like that they use to make it look real. Is it false perspective? Is that what it is?
You can get very small, tiny cameras.
Right, let's go down. And CJ says, "Brilliant! A beverage on a non-work night. I'm retired."
I can't wait.
Oh, I can't, mate. Only Joshy with you, Terry. I'll be available to join you again soon for a stream. Oh, that'd be awesome, CJ. It really would. Atul says, "Feed the rabbit," as Terry was humming. No clue.
Yeah, that may have been the baked beans he had for lunch.
Hey! Oh, the humming. That's my heater under my. I've got the heater full blast under my bench.
Are you cold, Terry? If you've got the heater on full blast?
Yes, mate.
Oh my!
Oh wow! Adam says, "My mum's next door neighbour has a garden model railway. He unfortunately passed last year. A guy from Cotmanthorpe."
Yeah. That would have been cool to see.
Absolutely.
There used to be a guy here in the village who had a garden railway. He passed away, and the people that bought his house did away with his garden railway. It was a bit of a surprise because you'd think that something like that would be an ideal thing to have.
Maybe not for everyone.
Step one. There we go.
We want to count 8 millimeters. It's now time to drill holes.
E and D. Screws E and D. Right. Let's go. Let's actually do some wobbling, huh? I need to make some tags first. That's what I need to do. Right, masking tape. So what I tend to do at the start of a build is tag up all the sprues, so I don't have to squint to try and see which sprue it is. I know a lot of other people do that as well, but I've just made it standard. We are going to be here till 8 p.m. tonight, by the way. And then tonight as well, I think we've got Carl and Michelle streaming again at 10. Is that right?
It's not. It's Carol, JC Bricks and Builds, and Joshy B. They're all doing 3 men and a couple of printers. It's going to be streaming on the JC channel tonight. It's a new stream that started last week. And it's kind of late night chat show, kind of like this. I haven't seen it because it was on when I was snoring. So I'm not sure what the format is, but basically there's a group of them. There had quite a few people watching them last week, which was a good thing.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens tonight with it. And next week on the Thursday evening at 10 o'clock, they will be streaming from Josh's platform.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting idea. They each have it on a different channel each week. So.
Just trying to roll down some of the chat. Ah, Adam's going to get us some pictures for next stream. Cool.
Right, I've drilled the holes.
Nice.
Yeah, Panzer was on about that.
Yeah, it was, the basic Airfix kit. You had 2 wing halves times 2. You had 2 fuselages. You had tail fin, which is 1, 2, 3. Pair of legs, pair of wheels, pair of flaps on either side. Propellers, propeller spinny things that help make the propeller spin. I think there was about 50 parts in the kit. And the cockpit was devoid of anything but 2 of the very stiff Airfix, early Airfix World War II pilot type figures.
Oh man, they've rolled out the boat on this. There's 3 sprues in one bag. God damn. Right, what have we got?
3 identical sprues, perhaps?
2 identical, 1 different. Standard, pretty standard. Airfix do the same thing. Thing is, it's full of really fragile bits as well. Right, I need a pen. I need a pen. Pen.
Or if it was Dominic, it would be pen. Sorry, Dominic. Sorry, Dominic, if you're watching, mate. Hi, buddy.
I thought it was quite clever. I don't think he would mind.
Dominica. Right, let's get you labelled up. You are sprue J. Great, pen don't work. J.
You've got to read Tudor Rose's comment.
Come on then.
It's specifically for you, Terry.
Hang on then. Tudor Rose says, after several streams, I've decided the tank builds are my favourite. I think I got put off the planes after Terry decided to amputate his finger. I wonder if he can injure himself with the tank. I've almost done that as well, mate. Off of the little smoke machines that I made. One of them overheated and I managed to burn my fingers on the copper box that I'd made for it. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, Terry, it's still here.
I love the confidence everyone has in me.
Isn't it great?
Yes. Yeah, we are confident you will hurt yourself. Every time you're on a live stream, we wait with bated breath.
Hello, Ron. Ron's
Hey,
just
Ron.
Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Check your inbox, Ron. You have got an invite, mate.
I might pull out here, Terry.
Okay, mate. I know it's early on the morning for you.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed. So, good night, everybody. See you
Good night,
next
Scott.
time.
Good night,
Bye.
Scott. Take care, buddy. Thank you for joining us so much. That's Scott
No
from
worries.
Tasmania in Australia, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, mate.
Bye. Oh dear.
And again, a big hi to everyone watching on Rumble and Twitch and across the internet on YouTube. We are coming at you in full, glorious 1080p. Me, Panzer, and the one and only Marcus.
Hello.
Right.
So,
That's more people Cool. Join us. The stream goes on. I've sent a few invites out today.
So, Terry, I understand you're having a competition or a giveaway.
Do you know, I'd almost given up on that.
We haven't. We thought we'll fog your giveaway again.
Well, look, I made a cracking video.
He
right?
did. It was
Really
very.
cool.
He spent 11 hours editing it.
Really clever animation on it and stuff like that, and it's got 200 views. It's like one of my lowest performing videos.
Oh no!
I put all that effort in, and I'm giving away 2 brand spanking new 1/48 scale Western Lysanders from Airfix, the brand new tooling from this year. There has been around 30-40 answers though on the competition in the chat.
Okay,
so
that's good.
I'm happy about that. That's pretty good. And we're going to do a live draw on the 5th of April.
Which is, what day is that?
It's a Saturday. It's definitely a Saturday. God, how confusing did I make this?
That's fine.
Good point. What time? What time did I say in the original video?
Can't remember.
It's probably going to be about 8 o'clock, I would imagine. Or I might do it at 6 o'clock. Or I might do it in the afternoon. I don't know. Get notifications on my channel, then you'll know when we're going to do it.
Of course.
It will be a live draw, though, that's for sure. And you'll be able to see there's no shenanigans going on. It's a computer web page that decides the winner. Loads of people use it online to do this kind of thing. And basically, it will pick out the correct answer once I type in what the correct answer is. And it will pick it out of the comments. 2 lucky people are going to win a kit each. And I will post the kit anywhere in the world free of charge. The kits retail in the UK for 35 quid. And postage is going to cost me twice that if somebody in America wins it. I didn't think this through, did I? I didn't think it through. Because it's one of my American friends, I think it was Bob who said it. Why didn't you just, like, if somebody wanted it in America, just buy it in America and get it delivered there? Like, buy it off of Amazon and put the address down as the winner, which would have been a very clever way of doing things. But I am, as you know, not the cleverest person in the world. So.
Yes. But then again, you also have to take into consideration that some countries will not see that model until later in the year because it's released in different markets at different times of the years.
That's a good point, yeah. But surely Amazon covers all, doesn't it?
Yes. But there may be the kit may not be available to buy from an Amazon US store.
Ron, I've just posted the link for you. Grab it quick. That link should just take you straight here, mate. Be good to see Ron again. I haven't seen Ron on my streams for ages.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I've missed out loads of chat. Hang on. Right, let's go down. Right, and Adam said Grand National Day. What's that referring to, Adam?
That's the day that when you're having your prize draw.
Oh, is it? Ah, right, okay. It could be double winners.
Yeah.
Not me. I got banned from my old company's sweepstake draw on the year that my horse took out the whole of the production department's horses.
I've got a vague memory where loads of horses fell over in the Grand National, but that happens every time anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, this was at the first jump. I think because we used to have a sweepstake at my place of work. Everybody put £1 in,
right?
And people were randomly selected, and they were randomly selected a horse. And for some strange reason, the horse that I was randomly selected took out all the other horses that it took out were all from the production department's, the way that it was done. And it was somebody in the office staff who didn't really need the 50 quid that we'd raised to supplement their salary for that month. So from that point on, I was banned from entering the competition. The sweepstake or any sweepstake.
Bloody rightly so.
Because the other one that they used to do, they used to have a lottery syndicate, and I used to do it occasionally. And they used to win something on a regular basis, except whenever I put a number or a line on in the lottery. So they conveniently forgot to ask me.
Do you know what? Somebody needs to invent
Time machine?
like a sprue catalogue, like a booklet that you can slot your sprues in and just flick between them. Do you get what I mean?
Yes.
Like
That,
someone needs to invent something where you can just go like that, like fold through grip it along the long edge,
yes.
and then you can I've just made £1 million.
No, well, what you can buy, Terry, is you can buy an arch lever file, and you can buy these A4 cellophane sheets things that you can put pieces of paper in. They only come in A4 or A5. They don't do anything bigger.
But that's not a posh one made for models, is it? You want what we want is a bespoke one to sell on Temu. Poo my idea, you git.
I didn't. I was saying you could build one yourself.
I'm going to work on that.
Yes.
I think you should.
I think you should be on the Dragon's Den working on that.
I think it's a bloody good idea. I think that would sell.
Yes.
I'd buy it.
Yes.
There you go.
You would, yes.
But there again, not everyone's as disorganised as me.
I'm extremely disorganised as you, Terry.
Have you seen?
Yeah, exactly.
Has Ron joined us yet? Ron, I put a link in the chat, mate. Did I say hi to Mark? Mark Hobbies has joined us. Hey, Mark, welcome
Hi,
aboard.
Mark.
Hey,
Jimmy
Mark.
joined us as well. Jimmy, welcome aboard.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
From the United States of America, baby.
The land of the free, the brave, and the tariffs.
And a desperate lack of jet fuel. I wonder why they've pulled that story now. It's got me intrigued now. Why do you think they pulled it?
The reason they pulled it is because there's the Russia apparently today has given its red lines to the peace process, the ceasefire agreement. That'll be the main story today, I reckon.
Adam says, as a fan of stationery, can we refrain from using the term arch lever file? I feel like I need a shower now.
Funnily enough, many years ago, I used to go on to various websites. I won't name them, but Edward and Iber, and download and print up their instruction sheets for all their photo etch sets. And I have a number of arch lever files downstairs full of instruction sheets for photo etch detail sets.
Wow.
Oh my God, there are so many sprues. Seriously.
Enjoy.
I'm thinking now, if I compare this to the FX 124 Mark 9C, new tool from last year, this has got twice as much plastic. And this was only 50 quid.
Emphasis on only 50 quid.
Sounds like a really cool kit. Let's see how it comes together.
Yeah. You watch, I'll start putting it together. I'll have gaping gaps everywhere.
You're still on step one, right?
I'm not even at step one yet. I'm just labeling up all the bleeding sprues.
I'll give you a hint. Do you know why you've got so many sprues? It's a dragon kit. They may ask you for one piece from a sprue. The rest will go into a spares box.
I'm interested to see because I'm really intrigued by this kit now. I've never seen anything like it. But there again, this is very similar to the Tacom. I was really impressed with the Tacom Mark 1 Panzer that I got. That is just a crazy amount of plastic for the 30 quid that I paid for it. And that's a 1:16.
Yes. Have you built any of the classy hobby 1/16 scale tanks?
I haven't touched it because it sounds like a cheap it sounds like a cheap company.
They're actually very good quality kits.
I'm gonna have to get one.
Yes, you can have a choice of two. You can do the Stuart or you can do the M8 howitzer.
But it is a bit difficult at the moment because I've got a newfound love for Airfix, so I'm really tempted by just about everything that Airfix are doing that's new at the moment. Like, I cannot wait to get my hands on the Stalwart. I just can't. Everyone's singing the praises of the Phantom, but it's not my era. I want to stick to World War II if I can, and that's proving difficult.
Too many sprues.
Well, I've got a Mia to get a Harrier now.
Oh.
I watched some dude build the original 124 Harrier from Airfix. Looked like a proper adventure.
With the mechanical gearing to allow the VTOL engines to manoeuvre.
Oh, that'd be interesting to make happen.
Better yet, you can fit ducted fans in it and get the waft out of it, and there's absolutely no chance of you injuring your fingers in any way, shape, or form.
Jimmy says, you guys will be proud of me. I'm building my first overseas kit. It's a Fujimi BMW Schnitzer S5. Oh, nice.
What is it? Who?
TBG has joined us, everybody. He says, hi, Stephen Haynes.
Oh,
I've
hey.
got loads of chat again. As we were on about it earlier on, in case you missed it. We spent a few days having a good laugh and a jolly about the two ship. Well, you shouldn't really, because somebody died. But there again, you know, if Putin can treat his own people just like sacks of meat, then you know, I find it easy to have some humour about this. In that, basically, if you haven't heard, you've been living under a rock in the Himalayas for the last week or so. There was a ship. There was a cargo ship at anchor off of Hull.
Its name was the Stella Immaculate,
and it managed to get hit by another container ship
called the So Long.
So you've got a ship that's at anchor and a ship called the So Long, who was going full speed in a straight line towards the ship that was at anchor, right? And they collided and both caught fire. It then transpired that the pilot of the ship that hit the tanker was indeed a Russian, and the tanker was carrying American military jet fuel. You can't make it up. And all of a sudden, today, the story has completely disappeared out of the press. And I was just wondering why.
Yes. It was a case of So Long Immaculate.
There we go. But James says, buy a Phantom Terrier. The decals will keep you quiet for weeks. David Mikey says, hello, James. TBJ says, hi, Mikey. Loads of highs going on. And right, I've reached the bottom of the chat. Get in there. Anyone made a model of a Dolly 2CV? I once toured Ibiza clubs in one, repping, playing rave music in the 90s. I bet that was a sight to be. Were you wearing colourful cycling shorts as well? Because they were the fashion back then. Don't ask me how I know they were the fashion.
At the club?
Shell suits were the thing in the 90s.
Yeah, and everyone started wearing cycling shorts as well in the club. Remember it? I don't remember it. I'm not that old.
Wait a minute, Terry. Didn't you used to be a disc jockey?
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, give me a second now.
What we say in the green room stays in the green room.
Talk about putting the boot in, Terry. Yeah.
Jimmy's Chop Shop says, if the BMW wasn't a curbside kit, I would Americanize it with a big block Chevrolet. Oh, okay. Jimmy, do you want to pop in and show us this BMW? I mean, there's a link posted further up in the chat.
Rev will do a 2CV as well, because TBG's answered the question.
Adam, if you want to start building models, mate, I've got plenty of stuff here I can get you kicked off with. In case you didn't know, I work with Adam at the hotel. Great guy. I have to say that, obviously, because I work with him. It's not what I say behind his back.
No, no. This is one of those moments where I will honour that what stays
I'm
in the
joking,
previous
Adam,
station.
I'm joking.
You notice how quickly you covered that up, Adam.
Thing is, you would not believe how smart this guy is. Unbelievable. Hang on a minute. I'm going to post the link again. So I'm hoping Ron and Jimmy are going to get this link. I'll post it in the YouTube chat to make sure it goes through. I'm not so sure with this platform. It is a new platform, though. You might have to register before you can come in. So you should actually just be able to click on that and enter. Same for you, TBG. If you've got time, if you want to pop in, click the link.
We don't bite.
Hard.
TBG's joined me before.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is in the list.
In the list.
My little black book, baby.
Is this a good list to be on? Or a bad list to be on?
Show us the beamer, Jimmy.
Am I on?
Yep, you're on.
Yeah, sure on.
Yeah,
We got
see it.
What the fuck is this website? Oh, this is a little weird, but okay, we'll see if my phone makes this or not. That's the Beamer, the little douchebag mobile.
Wow.
Oh, very cool. Oh, that's shiny. Very shiny.
Yeah, and apparently this is a sort of rare kit. I had another guy on another live telling me how rare it is, and as he's telling me how rare it is, I'm cutting the inner fender wells out to
Jimmy, got to
fit
tell you,
these
buddy,
wheels
you're
up
not
under it.
You're about in 144p. You're really low resolution.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm on my phone. My phone hates this shit. Oh, God. Give me like 2 seconds. Fuck me. I'll go up. Maybe if I close some of these tabs. Hang on. Well, that's truck parts for my truck. I can't leave that. That's close that. Did that do anything?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, looks better to me.
Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better, mate. There we go.
All right.
I can almost see it now.
But yeah, as he was telling me how rare this kit is, I was cutting inner fender wells out for these wheels and tires. Trying to prop them. There we go.
You American car dude's stunning. We've got Paul Owen joining us as well. Hey, Paul Owen, welcome aboard.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, that. And then something more American, big old square body Chevy.
Can't go wrong with that.
You know, of course, 4-wheel drive.
I'm guessing your camera likes
The
you.
big-
Because when you did that close up on your face, it was perfect. And now you zoom back out, it's gone.
There may be a reason. His screen is flickering because of the RF interference from the lights, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
he was-
my old ass lights, they flicker.
Yeah. When he was close in, he was blocking that, so the camera
Yeah, that's
was.
what it is. It's fluorescence.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get some studio lights, Jimmy, so you can look better.
What do you mean, Terry?
Hey, they work. Why would I get rid of them?
I wasn't going to bring
I'm
it
too
up
much of
for
a
you,
cheap
Mark.
ass to go buy lights if they work.
TVG says still waiting for Mum and the carer to arrive. So, Jimmy, has anything been said in the
So, yeah,
American?
then they pick it.
Oh, hang on, what are you showing us?
What?
Has anything been said
This
in the?
just
Oh,
came in
right,
the mail today.
You forget he's on a device, Teddy. There's a 20-second delay.
I shall slow down.
Yes,
Oh, nice. Are you doing the group build
that just
with
came
Brian?
in today.
Are you doing the group build with Brian?
You're cutting out. Group build with what?
Are you doing Brian's group build? Got through.
His live build.
Yeah.
I am. My parts for that actually just showed up yesterday. I've got a blown big block and some wheels for it. We're gonna go kind of 90s style with it.
Nice.
So I just
Yeah, I
wonder.
was gonna 4-wheel drive it, but the way the kit is set up, it doesn't like a 4-wheel drive frame very much. So I
Right.
just scratched that.
Oh, you'll manage it.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask over here. The big news over this week is the two tankers that collided, the cargo ship and the tanker, off of the coast. Well, off the coast of Hull, and one of them was carrying American military-grade jet fuel, and the other was piloted
Mhm.
by a Russian. Has there been anything in the news over there about this?
I'll be honest. This is the first I'm hearing about it. I can't stand the news. I don't watch that shit no more.
All right, okay. Because the story suddenly disappeared over it. It was all front page news, and then suddenly today it's just disappeared off the face of the planet.
All the news does is piss me off and make me want to break my TV.
It does me sometimes as well. TBG says a ninja throwing muffin. You threw by mistake, Sophie. Yeah, Sophie was throwing muffins at TBG earlier on.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. If something goes flying past your ear, Jimmy, it's a muffin. Just don't worry about it.
I can hang out for a little bit. It's 2:18 now. I got to be at work at 3. It takes me like 10 minutes to get to work, so I can hang out for a sec.
No worries, mate. I'm just wondering if Lindsay got his invite, actually. Lindsay, if you're still with us, mate, did you get your invite? Because Ron was saying that his link didn't work. But it must be working because Jimmy got in.
It is working.
I don't have to watch my language in here, do I?
No, I mean, maybe.
I think
I've been on a few, and I started going off just regular, and they've been like, "You got to watch your language," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." That just means I can't get in.
Come on, we got Marcus on the stream.
I'm behaving like a motherfucker.
He was behaving like a mother.
I think I've been really good lately, but that's just
Jimmy,
another people's stream.
we don't mind a little bit if it's valid and for comedy reasons. We don't mind.
Okay.
It's just before the watershed over here, 10 o'clock, and sometimes we do get the kids watching, and some people are a little bit picky about that kind of thing. Even though I learned all the swear words I know in my first year at school.
Shit, my dad drives an 18-wheeler. I learned everything at a very young age. Even some of them you probably never heard of.
It's like when I was asking, because our Panzer is ex-SAS Paratrooper Commando
Gurkha.
stuff, Gurkha, yeah. He's all of those. He can speak loads of different languages. And I was trying to tease out of Panzer some swear words in different languages, and he wouldn't tell me.
I'm too polite.
But it's good to cuss in different languages.
It is very good. It is good. Yes, exactly. Google. You must. If I spend years learning a language, I'm not going to waste it doing that.
But Google doesn't tell you the good ones.
Oh,
know.
yes,
Puta.
There actually is. It's called the Urban Dictionary. You can find it on Google.
TVG says
Yeah.
Lindsay's polishing his stash and resetting the traps.
Yes.
Lindsay is legendary because at the back of his house, he's got the warehouse. He's got the warehouse from Raiders of the Lost Ark. God, it escaped me then for a minute. I had a pause.
I thought everyone had fallen over there for a second.
I'd love a stash like that. Just a massive warehouse with every kit ever made.
Every kit ever made.
Yeah, and then 5 lifetimes to build them.
Oh, okay.
I got enough kits down here right now. It'd take me a while to build a home.
Gee.
I'm gonna flip my camera around, but we're gonna do this. That's all. Yeah, that's full of kits. Both of those, and then I have more. I need to put down here still. I bought another shelf, and I haven't cleaned anything to put it down here.
Jimmy, you really shouldn't have done that because Pants is going to turn his camera around in a minute.
Yeah. I never used to be like that. I'd buy one kit, build it, and buy another. And then I started going to all these show and swap meets, and that kind of took off.
Our Panther isn't really flexy. You know what I mean? He doesn't flex his stash too often. I mean, I stash mine every chance. I flex mine every time I get a chance, really. But he did do it once on a stream a very long time ago. He panned round his stash, and I nearly fell off my chair. It was like a model shop. Every single space, every single wall, crammed, stacked from floor to ceiling with model kits. Absolutely nothing like it. It wasn't just that room. The hallway leading out of his room, down the stairs into the next room, just hundreds and hundreds of kits.
Our good friend Sarah Jane is also like that.
Yeah.
The only I don't because there's not I have a lot of very common kits. The only one that's kind of a rarer one is the BMW I'm building, which
Your stash
I
is all
looked it up
cars.
and
Your stash is all cars, though,
Huh?
isn't it?
yeah.
So that makes it even more amazing if it's all cars.
I have one figure. The Optimus Prime. That's about it. That's because my buddy I work with, he builds nothing but figures and has never done a car kit. And I've built nothing but cars and never done a figure. So we each got to cut together a figure and a car.
But what a kit to start with. I mean, my God, Optimus Prime. You don't get any more classic than that.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I'm going to say welcome everyone if you've just joined us to the show this Thursday evening. I am back to my regular summer schedule, which I wasn't going to really start until next month, but I kind of fell into it. So I'm going to try and do a stream now all the way through summer from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8:30 a.m. on a Saturday for people in other parts of the world. Panzer Cat's just reconnected.
Apparently I dropped there.
Okay, right.
It could be I overpowered the computer because I'm about to do this. Wait a minute, where's my camera?
Sorry, take Friday out of that because Natasha streams from 6 o'clock on a Friday. So I won't be on a Friday. That'll give me a chance to edit some videos and do some stuff. So I've got loads of new intros to make and loads of videos to edit. So Friday night will be editing night, but I will be around.
There you go, Jimmy.
Oh my God, Jimmy, look.
Look, Jimmy, look.
Fucking great.
That's not the half of it.
Man, I thought Rick Zink had a big collection. Good Lord.
But like where you see them stacked, it's not just one tank. It's every version of that tank. Every version of that aircraft. Every version of everything. Just mad. Dan has just joined us. Hey, Dan, welcome aboard, mate.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
And that's just the World War II tanks, you see. You don't see all the modern stuff.
Thanks for that, Panzer
Oh,
Cat. You just made me feel so inadequate.
What's happening with those?
Unbelievable. Right, let's glue something together.
Step 1.
D. D. Right, I've got D. I've got a D, and I want D55 and 58. Here we go. Let the action begin. 55 and 58
yes, action. But yes, at that age, action does begin. Yes.
times 4.
What streaming site is this? 'Cause I ain't never seen this one before.
This platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided to use this one because obviously StreamYard, they doubled their prices a couple of months back.
Yeah.
Well, not just doubled, they more than doubled it. So I was looking for a platform that was reasonable in price, that I could use, that was fairly simple to use because I'm a simple kind of fella. And this was it. So basically they cut me a deal. And this is going to be it now. StreamYard can suck it.
Oh yeah.
And the thing that
I
happened
know,
was
like all them, they've been using Restream, and I get why, but Restream just hates on.
I looked at Restream, it just didn't have the things that I needed. Oh, we've lost Jimmy. Okay. But you know, if you don't know the story of StreamYard, what happened was it was owned by a couple of developers who it was their little baby, and they ended up selling it to a
Big company.
Yeah, a big company, and that's it. They just doubled the prices overnight without so much of a consultation or anything like that.
Jimmy's in the basement. There he is.
I got him. No, he's offline. Is he back?
I can see him.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Yes.
We can see you, Jimmy, but you're frozen. Your screen's frozen.
Yep. Gone again.
And anyway, I just thought it was atrocious behaviour. So either way around it, no matter what StreamYard do, I don't think I'll be going back there. And I know lots and lots of other streamers have ditched StreamYard or have gone to the free version.
I went to the free version immediately. That was just too much money for what it is, to be quite honest.
I'm proud of you there, Marcus. The Scottish lessons are paid off for you.
Oh yes.
I mean, it wouldn't be the case. I mean, I'm in a lucky position, and this is not flexing whatsoever, but since people have started taking out memberships on the channel, I can afford to pay for the 1080p version of this. And I do much prefer streaming in 1080p because when I put you guys big screen, you got your 1080p camera and everything comes through in really good detail. And a lot of people now watch these streams on their big TVs at home. And, you know, I think the 720 and the lower resolutions just don't cut it. So again, thank you to all the members because it's you guys who are donating the money to keep this platform going.
There you go.
God, I said I wasn't going to mention memberships again, and I've just bloody well done it.
You did.
You did.
You did.
I think Marcus, every time he does that, he should give away a free membership to somebody.
Ooh.
How do you do that, by the way? How do you do that?
I don't know how this platform works.
I have no idea how this platform. Well, I know how YouTube works. You need to go into the small itty gritty bits, and but you give away free member. You can give away a membership in on YouTube. But the people that you give it to, unless you specifically name who it is, it's randomly selected. Because I've had a couple of free memberships on YouTube for various streamers. One of which was a gaming stream, which I've never heard of before, and he was on when I was at work, so I couldn't get to actually ever see his streams. But you need to look into it.
I will. It'd be a nice thing to give away.
But you can only give it away for, I think it's a month, 30 days.
Yeah, exactly right. So it's not forever.
Yeah. And only if the person who's receiving it has signed up to taking on free memberships.
Whenever I start building, I just go quiet.
I was just about to say, if someone dropped again, and I thought, okay, I can hear Marcus breathing.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's one of those background noises that it means that you don't have to quit glancing at the screen to see if you've dropped out.
I'm still alive.
Or I have dropped out. Yeah.
Jimmy Chop Shop says, "I don't know what's up. My phone does not like getting on you guys' streams. Sorry, mate. I don't know what would be up there." Danish is asking what's on people's benches. I will go around the benches in just a second. Danish says, "Can we play a little history bingo now? Every time 1080p is mentioned, we can have a drink."
Oh, that would be a great game, but you have to say it more often, otherwise it doesn't really.
Saturday. Right, let's go around the benches then. We haven't been around for a while. Jesus. And it's 7:30 already. Okay, Marcus, take it away, mate. Who's the manufacturer? What is it?
Okay, so I'm building the Knight Abominant Warhammer 40k. So we have the legs, we have torso, we have ugly head.
Ugly head.
Yeah, it'll be uglier when I'm done with it. I've done the skull cap or the top armor of the torso.
That looks incredibly detailed.
It is. It's fucking amazing. Look at the spikes. I don't know if you can
Kid Bash
see
Carnage is watching. Look at that.
Look at that. And now I'm working on the main gun, his main cannon. I don't know. It doesn't look like it right now. It will when finished.
And this is Warhammer Star Trek. Warhammer.
Yes, Warhammer 40k. Yes, that's
it. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Panzer Cat.
No, yes, I am working on. Wait a minute, let me get the damn.
And may I just say, meow?
Yes, yes. You sound as though I've stood on you, and I haven't. I am working on the Das Werk Eagle 4 thing. It's a German modern Bundeswehr armored vehicle. The version of their version of the Hummer. It's a repop of a Vespid model kit from last year. It comes with different component parts, and I'm currently dropping stuff on all over the bench. I was cutting out and folding a couple of photo etch pieces, Devil's Metal for Marcus, which I'm about to glue into the back of onto the back wall here in this piece here.
Yeah, we get new people joining us all the time, so a little bit more of an explanation from me. Photo etch are usually little brass sheets that you get with kits. Sometimes they're included. Very few times they're included, to be honest. So really, detail modelers, they go buying these aftermarket sheets, and they are really fiddly. I mean, it is the fiddliest bit of any kind of model making that I've ever seen.
Wait a minute. I have a purchased photo etch sheet. It just happened to have a photo etch sheet I have purchased. Kicking around. Here is one here that I purchased.
Yeah. My debate is it actually necessary?
Mm-hmm. Yes. On some of the older kits it is. But Terry, I did notice that you glossed over when you were opening your unboxing that you have a couple of small frets of photo etch in your kit.
There was. And
do
you know, what have I done with it? No, it was in one of the bags.
It was a very small bag. It was loose sitting at the top of the bag.
Oh, what have I done with it? No, there it is. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There you go. Yes.
And hang on, you can't see it, can you? Because I've got
We-
pants on the screen.
Yeah. I was wondering how long you would notice.
Very good, Mr. Spielberg. Your camera work is outstanding. So
Mhm.
focus. There we go.
There
Oh,
you
look
go.
at the detail on that.
There you go. That's those are the straps to strap the pilots in.
But as with all Chinese photo etch, this is about 1 millimeter thick.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a little trick here. Okay.
Go on.
When you get your millimeter thick stainless steel photo etch brass, you hold it in a pair of grippy things,
Uh-huh.
and you then use a cigarette lighter or a blowtorch to heat the component till it changes colour like that. Did you see that?
Anneal. I think the word
Yes,
you have to put is
anneal.
anneal.
I've just demonstrated it, and of course I'm not on camera for you.
Hey, let's go big screen and Panzer. Come on, Mr. Spielberg, do your goddamn job.
Okay. I have annealed this piece already, so it may
Make it really
spontaneously.
bendy.
I know you do. As you change it, and it changes colour like that, and there it is. It's melted because I've already
Well,
annealed it.
Way back when I was doing the smoke machines and the exhausts for my King Tigers, I had some brass tube and copper tube, and you could do this. Well, it doesn't really. You don't really need it with copper because it's very bendy anyway. But the brass, it just made it really flexible once I'd heated it a little bit.
Mhm.
Thank you, Panzer.
I usually
welcome.
just take a hammer to it. It usually
Yeah.
works.
I mean, I did use a mini blowtorch. You can, of course, use cigarette lighters. You just want to change the colour to it because some of the brass is really, really springy. Let me see if I've got. Where did I find the off-cut brass that I had on the bench the other day? There.
Thing is, I have a lighter which is also a blowtorch.
Yes.
One of those
Yes.
windproof jobbies.
Yes.
Paul Price has awoken, and Sophie says, I need some advice on paints for the camouflage on my Spitfire. Extrapolate, please, Sophie. Big word for me. Paul, good morning, mate.
Hey, Paul.
Another one of our very valued members. Thank you for your support, Paul.
Hey,
And welcome.
Paul.
I did send you an invite if you fancy joining. We're only on for another 20 minutes, though, unfortunately. Hang on, is anyone streaming at 8 o'clock tonight?
No one's streaming until whatever time.
I mean, 2 nights to go on longer, but I haven't eaten yet, so I need to go eat. Sophie says hi, Paul. Paul Price says hi, David. Sophie. Danisha says evening, Paul Price. So, what do you mean? What kind of advice on the paints, Sophie?
Yes. Elucidate.
I mean, for the Spitfire, it's not much of a minefield. I mean, and Paul says, morning, Terry Marcus Panzer.
Let's see.
Well, I've got no one to drop links in for me today, so I'm going to have to drop them in myself. Let me just drop some links into chat. Okay, here we go. We will start with our Scott. Copy.
Paste.
Yep, I'm going to do that right now. So Scott, who was on earlier on from Tasmania in Australia, he's just building his YouTube channel at the moment. I think he's something like 80 or 90 subscribers right now, but he deserves more because he's just started his streaming career on YouTube, putting up his own videos and stuff like that. So if you don't mind, I'm going to bob the link in. And if you are brand new to my channel, if you're not subscribed to Scott yet, please head over there, drop a little subscribe. Make sure you watch at least 5 seconds of one of his videos, or YouTube tends to remove the subscription because it thinks you're a bot. Because unfortunately, again, there are these companies that will supply 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, but none of it's real. It's all fake accounts. And the way they tell it's a fake account is if someone subscribes, doesn't watch any videos, it's a fake account and gets removed. Yeah. So please, if you do find it in your heart, click on a video, watch 5 seconds of it, or watch the whole video, and make sure you
watch
get
the whole video.
Yeah. Make sure you get the notifications turned on, because everyone who joins me on my panel has their own channel and does their own live streams 9 times out of 10. So it's more than worth it. I mean, these days there's nothing on TV and all the decent stuff's behind a paywall. So what's the point? So that's our Scott. If you can head over there, give him a little sub. Let me grab our Panther.
Yeah. Sophie's asked the question, underneath it's a combination of two paints.
Take it away then, Panther. You're more knowledgeable on this than me.
One minute. She's asking, well, what she's saying is, it says, for the underneath, the sheet says XF 19.3 plus XF 54 ratio of 5. That means, I'm assuming you're asking what the .9, the .3 and the .5s are. That's the number of drops, that's the ratio. So you need 3 drops of XF 19 to 5 drops of XF 54.
That's a lot of drops.
Yes.
I hate it when they do that. They make you mix up a paint. Mm-hmm. I just release the paint.
Yeah.
Stand alone. And once again, there we go. There's Panzer Cat's link to his channel.
There you go.
Panzer's what I call a proper pro modeler. He puts so much effort and detail into every single kit he does. It's just bewildering to me.
Well, when you have such a small stash, you want to make the stash last for a long time. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Dan has just subscribed to me.
Awesome.
Panzer Cat will never ever get through his stash in 5 lifetimes.
Wait and see.
Right, let's hit up Marcus. Give me a second here.
Yes, let's hit Marcus, please.
What?
Didn't mean it like that.
All right.
You sound disappointed, Panzer.
Well, you're going up as well now, Marcus.
I am.
Marcus is sitting happily at 134 subscribers. Let's get him up. Come on, guys.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Means I got a new subscriber today. That's great.
Or an old subscriber rejoined.
Yeah, that could be, actually. I appreciate that. I know I'm a small timer in the scheme of things, and we're having fun. My live stream on Saturdays is a way of letting off steam for some of the more prominent.
It's exactly the same for me, mate. I mean, look, when I first started on YouTube, okay, I got one massive video that went a bit bonkers, and just due to not having time, I've not made that many videos, standalone ones. Yeah. It's this community that have kept me going, and okay, I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, but I like to pay back. You know, people who have helped this channel and help other YouTubers grow and learn. I love that kind of thing about this community, and like you said, this is my replacement for going down the pub on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Have an evening with the lads, because I'm just too old for that now, and it's too expensive to go to the pub. This for me is more entertaining 9 times out of 10.
Well, I do agree. Yeah.
Love it. So that's exactly it. It's just payback, and we have got a great community. And I keep on saying it. Pretty soon we'll have 24-hour coverage across the internet. You'll be able to go to different streams in different parts of the world, because we've got our friends across the pond in America. We've got our friends on 2 ponds across in Australia. We've got the whole of Europe. There's that many live streams, good streams, where people just get together and have a good chinwag. So yeah, please head over to Marcus's. If you're not subscribed to Marcus yet, do it, because he's got a great stream on a Saturday night, and it's becoming a bit famous across the internet now.
Really? I don't know about that. Infamous, maybe.
It is. It gets more viewers, considering, like, you know, there's no one there with a big channel. It just gets loads of viewers because it's fun.
It is a hilarious stream, and I have some good people on there who's doing awesome work, while I get, thrown under the bus more, 10 times out of 9. And, it's always fun, We have a drink, we have a laugh,
Yeah.
And it's on late enough that you don't have to watch your P's and Q's.
Oh, I never will.
No, I mean, there's the famous stream where you were having a fit over the photo etch. Man, that's going to live in infamy, that one.
Oh, man. Hey, it lives forever on the internet. I can't get by that shit.
It does. Brilliant. We got Carl joining us as well. I did post Marcus's link, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
And again, make sure you hit notifications. If you don't hit the notifications, you're not going to know when these guys are live. And I'm the worst criminal for that. I often forget to put notifications on, and then I wanted to watch that stream, and I get notified. Well, it comes in my flow the following day.
Yeah.
DVG's just said getting Marcus up sounds like a job for Quano, man.
Wow.
There we go.
What time is it your way? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well, what is it they say? You mention his name 3 times and he'll appear.
Yeah, I didn't say his name.
Yes, well, we have a different saying on Philip Prime's live stream. Where you go, Quano, 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 we go Dan, Dan, the Lavy Man. See, that brings him out.
Quano's great, and I'll say it again. Quano is the owner of one of the finest models I've ever seen anywhere on the internet. His Optimus Prime is beyond compare to anything.
Yes,
Has he actually finished that yet, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't seen any works. He works in fits and starts.
Right.
He also has the Ecto ones, and
That's just as good. Sorry, I forgot about that. The Ecto one is just as good.
And I'm sure he's also doing some of the Batman vehicles as well, which is just equally as good.
But it's on that scale of, everyone says Night Shift is the best model on the internet. I have to disagree. I think
Night Shift is one of the ones who's more savvy on how to get viewers and subscribers, and because I remember when Night Shift first started out about 5 years ago.
I'm not going to get into a slagging thing of Night Shift because he does do extremely good work. But what I'm trying to say is that Quano Man's Optimus Prime easily is a level above the very good stuff that I've seen on Night Shift.
I think Quano's Ecto 1 is my favorite of what he's done.
Yeah,
to be quite honest.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get him back on here. I haven't seen him for ages on anybody.
Oh, he just texted me. You can never. I can't get away. No, I'm just kidding. Love you,
Carl as well. Sorry, Skynet is in the building.
Hey, Carl.
I'd better explain as well, in case you haven't seen this before. Carl is the only person that I know that's got this new Elon Musk Skynet internet thing, and it's brilliant. It just a palpable, epic shift in quality on your streams now, Carl. It's just mint. Let me give Carl a shout as well, because even though he's not on the stream, that should be a rule now. You only get a shout out if you come on the panel. But I am going to shout out Carl because him and Michelle just great streams.
Yeah, Carol lives in the rural part of Scotland where internet connection is a bit patchy, which is why he.
Look, how can you get away with calling Carl Carol? And every time I say it, I get in trouble.
Privilege. That's all it is. It's privilege.
God damn. Hang on, let me get the links out. Right.
Scottish privilege.
Yes, but Carol, he lives in a rural part of Scotland, which is renowned for having very poor internet service and connections. And as a YouTuber and a stream host, he has went out and done something better. Because again, he's become a very talented model maker and figure painter.
Yep.
And considering that he's only been doing the hobby a year or so,
2 years,
over 2 years.
Yeah.
It's people do come along leaps and bounds. And Michelle, his wife, keeps him in check by judicious application of the skillet pan.
Yeah.
Skillet pan on, skillet pan off, skillet pan on, skillet pan off.
Oh, Carl.
You see, if Carol was to join us again, he would be another one that would. I would still be the only person with a full head of hair.
I keep on thinking Scott's still with us because with it streaming still to Scott's channel, it's coming up like Scott's chatting. Right, let's give Michelle a shout as well because she's got a great show at 11 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah. It's a Dotty Sunday or something like that.
Wait a second. Let's see if we can find out more of what Sophie's looking for. She doesn't have an airbrush. And some idiot posting links. Is there any other paints she can use? I'm trying to think what XF54 is. What colour is XF54?
54 is dark sea grey.
I think I know what it is. They're trying to get her to make like RAF grey. And Sophie, I think actually there is a colour. Remember, that's an older kit. And they haven't updated the instructions. I think it's RAF grey.
Thing is, dark sea grey is much of a muchness. There's about 5 different paints from Tamiya that are almost the same.
Yeah. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that. I want Tam XF. No, I want Tam XF, not Tasmanian XF.
Carl, sure you can, mate. You've got a blue spanner. You can do that. And you're a mate, so I don't know.
Tool!
But I may have mentioned it earlier, Carol. But yeah, put the link in, buddy.
No, let me clarify. The rule is, if you're on the panel, I will post your link, right? But blue spanners can post whatever they want, so long as it's not a link to pornography, politics, or anything misogynistic or dodgy.
Yes. Sophie, the colour they're asking you to mix is called Royal Light Grey. Another version of it is Tamiya XF80.
XF80?
Yes.
I've got that up here somewhere. Hang on, where is it? 7980. XF80 is Royal Light Grey.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a bit different, actually, from the...
Because remember, early war aircraft were painted with the sky colour underneath. Later part of the war, it was a grey colour.
Thing is, you can't even see the difference on them two.
Yeah.
Let me go big screen, see if I can see if you can see the difference in them.
Yeah. The other colour that they asked her to paint at XF19 is a colour called sky. It's light sky grey. Yes. Yeah, they're just asking you to mix a colour up. That's all it is. And if you were to put XF19 next to that, Terry, put XF19 next to XF54.
Let me find it. 17, 20. Where the hell are you? 16, 17. Oh, I've got a gap. What number did you say?
XF19.
19. Do you know what? I haven't got XF19. Oh, that means a trip to the model shop on Saturday.
Yes. What they're asking you to do, Sophie, is to mix 2 greys, a medium grey and another lightish grey to make 1 grey. All you do is I would use Tamiya XF80. Or you could just use straight up XF19.
What's this, for the undercarriage?
Yeah, the underside of the airframe.
Yeah, I'd go XF80.
Yes.
I thought I had a full collection of Tamiya paints, but I've got a gap from. I haven't got XF18 and 19, and then I've got XF20. Oh, how's that happened? Model shop bonus.
So,
Mind you, I've got the perfect excuse though, because the missus went out and bought some garden furniture cushions the other day. Because I walked in the house and there's 2 huge boxes full of cushions. I was, whoa, whoa, you've already got cushions. Yeah, but they're different colour.
how does your missus speak there, Terry?
She doesn't actually talk like that. I'm just. I love my missus. She's lovely. She's fantastic. She's amazing. And she never watches my streams anyway. So she's never going to see this.
You go in.
Stupid YouTube. You spend all your time in that bloody shed. What are you doing in that bloody shed? Bloody streaming all the time. You bloody YouTube.
The top 2 colours, are you doing flat earth and green? The Sophie. For flat earth, I will use XF52. And for the green, they actually do an RAF green now, which is XF81.
And now Lindsay's has dropped a link in as well. Excellent.
Oh, great.
Another huge part of the community is our Lindsay.
He is indeed. I was on a live stream with him last night as well. I get around. I'm a bit of a streamer.
Yeah, you are.
Atul says, as the door of the shed opens, and there stands Terry's wife with the rolling pin ready.
Flat cap in hand. Yeah.
Nah, she's ace. Lets me get on with whatever I want, really. So it's cool.
Yes, that's why she goes out and buys cushions for the kitchen, for the garden furniture.
But that's just natural, isn't it? Oh, XF20.
It was XF19. The first colour was XF18, 21 and 24.
Right, I've got XF21, which is just normal sky.
Uh-huh.
So I am missing 18 and 19. And I will... Saturday, here we go, baby! Mind you, my bench is such a mess. They're probably here somewhere. I've probably got them out for something and they're just buried.
Mm-hmm.
Such is life, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. We've got 1 minute. I'll go on a little bit past. What we need to do right now is... Marcus!
What?
Tell the people when are you next on, what are your plans, you got any videos coming out or anything like that? It's all yours.
So, well, I don't have any videos coming out yet, but I'm thinking about doing it. I haven't done it before, so we'll see what happens. As said before, my live stream is on 10 o'clock UK time in the evening, where we will, I will continue my Catan the Void Dragon, my first big painting project, so I'm going to do that live, so all the mistakes will be there, all in raw emotion and whatever. Yeah, that's about it, really. I don't really have any other streams than that.
That's okay, mate.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd give the stage over to you for a little while.
I appreciate it.
Banserka! Tell us what you got going on, what's coming up.
What's going on? Not a lot. When am I next on? It depends on when people invite me onto the stream. I don't think anyone's streaming tomorrow, so I doubt you will see me tomorrow, unless you're on tomorrow night.
I was gonna be on tomorrow night, but I've just seen Natasha is gonna be on from 6, so I'll give Friday a skip. So we got our mate Natasha on from 6 o'clock tomorrow, Friday. That's Crafting Budgie Mama. And I think coming up tonight as well, we've got Carl doing a stream from 10 o'clock.
Well, technically, it's JC's stream over on JC Bricks and Builds channel. Links are further up in the chat. on whatever side the chat's on in YouTube, if it's down there on your whatever device you're watching it on. They're on at 10 o'clock tonight. There's him, Carol, and our great friend Joshy B, who are busy working away. Who'll be doing their stream at 10 o'clock tonight, UK time. We have Lindsay on tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, I believe. He does his stream on a Friday afternoon. As for myself, like I say, I don't stream directly myself. I'm a stream. Okay, I'm a stream
connoisseur.
I think whore is the word.
Yes, I'm a stream whore. I come onto other people's stream just for the banter, just have a bit of laugh, and do some modelling, and make people laugh, start conversations, and occasionally end conversations. Waffle away, and so it depends on who's about. But my next scheduled screen will be on Philip Prime on Tuesday of next week at 8 p.m. UK time over on Philip Prime Time TV.
Excellent, thank you, mate. Look, let's try and solve this thing for Sophie. Paul Price is saying, let me go back to Paul's comment. Sophie, is it a green and brown or green and grey scheme on top?
Yes, that's the easiest way to do it. But the bottom colour, she says the second colour is XF81/62. That's the green. You can use, I would recommend XF81. That's the new RAF green. In fact, I have a pot of it here. This is XF81. It is RAF. It says actually on it dark green 2 RAF. That's the colour.
I was about to say.
Well, you forget. I'm looking at my screen to make sure that it's in camera shot.
Hang on. I do a lot of aircraft. Hang on. There's more.
I do a lot of modern. Yeah, I do a lot of modern Russian tanks, so I have a lot of Russian 4BO green.
Yeah, that XF81 is kind of a coverall for green camo effects, really.
Yes.
Good colour. It's a good colour.
And if you're doing brown, I would recommend XF52, which is the earth colour. If you're doing a darker grey, I believe there is an RAF grey that's in the same area. There's XF80, 81, could be 82, I think. She's doing Bomber Command colour scheme. Well, doesn't help us without a copy of the instructions.
Right, we got to go. We're past 8 o'clock. Sorry, everyone. I have to get something to eat because I'm starving, not eating today again. Thanks to everyone on Rumble watching us. We've beat the record. We've got 12 people watching us on Rumble at one point. Twitch, we had a couple of people watching us on there. And everyone watching us on YouTube, thank you for joining us in full glorious 1080p. We will be back on Saturday, 8:30 a.m. for those that like it nice and early. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.